Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on my video. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn your post notification on so that you don't miss an upload from me, and if you're returning, thank you. If you're just a regular viewer, upgrade the status to becoming a subscriber. To get into the video. Not me getting into the video as if I'm not in a new space, a weird space, as if this is normal. Like, this isn't normal, but okay. So guys, just in case, I don't know, today I told you today, I am in the bathroom. I am sitting on the toilet bowl right now recording this video. Like, certain circumstances, you know, you just do what you have to do. Anyways, this is by choice, so yeah, I don't want any background noise in my video, so I opted to come into the bathroom and record the video. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about an aspect of my life that I haven't really shown much on my channel. So I am a dental student. If you are new, I'm a third-year dental student pursuing a Doctor of Medical Dentistry degree. I attend the University of Technology, Jamaica, and yeah, I think that should be good enough. I don't know what else there is to say, but basically I'll be doing a first-year experience throughout dental school, as well as answering some questions that some persons are curious about. I posted a poll, is it a poll? A question thing on my Instagram, shared it to my Facebook family as well as WhatsApp family, and I got a few questions that I will be answering. Hopefully some of these questions, if you didn't get to participate, hopefully some of these questions you would have had, and if not, then you can reach out to me and I'll do another video. So I am thinking about doing a video on what you'll need coming into dental school, particularly then doing dentistry at UTech, because that's where I go, that's what I know about. So I am better able to tell you guys what you'll need if you have chosen to come to the University of Technology to do dentistry. So I'm going to get started with some of the questions. So I'm using my phone to record, so I shared the questions on my computer here. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm just going to go at random. Alright, so was it your dream of becoming a dentist? No.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Honestly, I never ever, like growing up, I would never think that I would be doing dentistry. Like for the, up until third form, I wanted to become an accountant, but that dream did just get kicked through the door. Then I selected pharmacy, and then God handpicked me out of the batch there and just, you know, put me where I belong, I'd say, because honestly, I don't think I'd survive pharmacy school. It's not that I don't believe that it is harder than dentistry or anything, but pharmacy was just not for me. So yeah. What was the best part of your first year experience? The best part? Wow. Honestly, all I can remember from first year is work, study. I did not balance social. I don't feel like my person drop out. Hold on there. Alright, so I'm gonna stay over there. Anyways, as I was saying, I cannot remember like balancing school and social life. So my first year was basically centered around school, not failing. Like I did really fair, like failing a lot of things. I did fail something which I probably talk about on my channel. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. But best part of first year experience, probably meeting some awesome people, I'd say. I don't know. I don't know that's a question here. I don't know. I don't know what my best experience was. I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, another question: what was the transition like from high school to dental school? Listen, the transition was nothing I expected. So, you know, in high school they'll tell you that, oh, sixth form is preparing you for university and all of that. Hell no. It is completely different, high school and university. I can only speak for dentistry because that's what I'm doing. I don't know about other areas of study or whatever, but dentistry, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to explain the transition, because there wasn't really a transition. There was no transition. Like, what I was expecting university to be like was nothing like what I'd experienced. Like, it was so much harder than I expected. Like, it was so much harder. And I had to learn to survive and everything, but I don't know. The transition, I don't think there was a transition. You just had to learn to survive. It was so much different. High school not really help with what you learn in a dental school. Like, you're not gonna see nothing similar to what you learned prior to going to dental school. Like, I don't know, it's just different. I'm just being honest, this is my experience. Alright, another one. Why would we store ourselves? Like, honestly, like, most of first year I felt like this. Another one. Why was I ambitious? Listen, this was always me. Like, why was I ambitious? Why am I could just settle with me like a high school diploma, go look at a job as a call center and just work a regular 9 to 5, find something else to do outside of coming to university. Like, as someone did feel most of the time. I still feel that way, don't get me wrong, at times. But it's like, I always I wonder, and I always I say, honestly, I don't judge anybody who made the decision not to go to university, because I tell you, say, if you're not strong, you'll be mad. You will mad, I tell you. If you're not strong, you'll be mad. So that was something that I asked myself over and over again. And anytime the pressure leak, once again it come back up. Why you're so ambitious? Like, why? Why you could have just settled, girl? Why the hell we take up ourselves gone and then to school? Like, listen. When the stress a leak, you ask yourself all of them questions. You're like, why me do this to myself? Like, why? But at the end of the day, you can get through it. You know, your friends or you build a bond with, you're not gonna get through it. So it's just part of the journey, I guess. Another question is, how did you cover your tuition? I'm gonna assume it's asking me, how am I covering my tuition, because I'm still in school. I'm not the one paying my tuition. I don't have the money, they can't afford it. Like, we can't afford it. My father is the one who covers my tuition, but as far as tuition is concerned, I can break it down in 3, I guess. So the tuition per year is 2.2 million Jamaican dollars. I don't know US conversion right now. I'll link it on the screen for a local student. So if you're a Jamaican and you want to do dentistry, that's going to be your tuition. 2.2 million Jamaican dollars a year. Approximately, not exactly, so maybe a little bit under, maybe a little bit over, who knows. I don't think it has ever gone over though. So as I said, I was going to break it in 3 parts. So I am on student loan. I don't really know how to say it. Like, yeah, might have student loan. So student loan basically fund $1 million of my tuition every year. I have a Bursary grant of $100,000 every year for 4 years. That is, it's going to be for 4 years. It's not going to extend to the full 5 years. And what else? And then yeah, my father is the one who pays the rest. So basically, half of my tuition is paid. Kind of other people in the $1 million every year, and I get $100,000 per year towards my tuition. So I want to make mention of this path bursary, like how you get this path bursary. What is the path bursary? Because a lot of persons don't know. I mean, it's not open to everybody, obviously. So path is a program that I guess the poor and the needy would be on it. I'm just being real. The less fortunate kids would be on path. So growing up, I was on path throughout primary school, and I guess about half of my high school journey, I was on the path program. So when I came to university, I found out that once you were on path at some stage in your life, you have access to this bursary of $100,000 per year for 4 years. So all you have to do, you would go to the office at the university. Honestly, I don't know the name of the office because I'm not familiar with main campus, but I know that it's right next to the medical center. So if you go to UTech, you'd know what I'm talking about. And if you are thinking of coming to UTech, you'll eventually know the office that I'm talking about. So it's right next to the medical center. You'd go there, you'd get a form that you have to fill out and drop off. What you need is your path family number. You can call the path registrar and get the family number, or if your parents still have like a path receipt, like the check, the payout slip, something. Honestly, I don't even know what it is, but like that slip that they would get with the money whenever path pays it out to them, the family number is on it. So if you still have access to a form like that, then you can get the number off it, because you're going to need that. And then you just fill out their information and you should get the money. Each year you have to reapply each year for it. It's not going to come automatically after doing it once, so every year you can go and do it. So yeah, that's how I am covering my tuition right now. Let me go to the next questions that I have. Okay, what courses did you do in first year? Oh God. Honestly, I can't remember all of them. I'll tell you the main ones that I did, because we did probably about 30 courses in first year. We literally did about 30 courses in first year. Because the first semester, each semester we do an average of 10 courses, and yeah, I'm not going to go into no more because I have one question for answer. You know, but yeah, I know it's what I'm about. I did about 30 courses in first year. I don't remember all of them, but you do look at dental courses, you do look at general courses like microbiology. So yeah, the next question, does dental students get to have their summer holiday? What is a summer? What is a summer? The word in a dental school vocabulary, like, what is a summer? Like, what is a summer? I don't know what is a summer. So basically your last summer will be the one before you come into dental school at the University of Technology. I'm speaking for UTech because that's what I know about. I don't know how other dental schools operate, but I do believe that the vast majority would go to school all year round. But yeah, we don't really get a summer. We get a month off. Yeah, about a month off. But typical summer for a university student is about 4 months. So we don't really get a summer, not gonna lie. We get like a month, and that month you need to rejuvenate and look like somebody again. Okay, probably look like an alien at the end of the semester or the end of the year. Anyway, somebody asked me, well, they said, I did chemistry in CSEC and passed it, but I did not do it in CAPE. Can I still study dentistry? at UTech you won't be able to study dentistry with just CSEC chemistry. You're definitely going to need CAPE units 1 and 2. So basically the requirements to get into dental school, you need physics at the CSEC level. You're going to need English, math, chemistry, bio, and physics, I believe, those 5. And then at CAPE you're going to need, I think, 1 science subject and math. Listen, when I'm getting the wrong information, I'm going to find the information and pop it up on the screen to let you guys know. But basically, you definitely need CAPE chemistry units 1 and 2. Somebody said, "Lol, what would you say if you get a stink mode client?" Listen, so you want the little patient, so you want the patient, whether they mouth stink or not, it not gonna matter. But as a dental professional, you're not going to judge people because, like, a lot of persons, they're probably scared to come to the dentist because they know so them have an issue. And sometimes, like, the person having a, I'm telling you now, halitosis. Yeah, halitosis. So we're not talking about stinking mouth around here, we're talking about halitosis, okay? So yeah. Sometimes it's not necessarily related to oral hygiene problems as to why the person has bad breath. Sometimes it can be systemic. So you as the dentist can help that patient to get over that. So you just have to treat every patient individually based on their needs, because sometimes, as I said, it's not caused by poor oral hygiene. So yeah, my views have changed being a dental student and things like that. For sure. I'm going to move on. I think I'm wrapping up now. Yeah, I don't really have much. I think I have 2 more questions left. Yeah, I have 2 more questions left. So the other one, alright, I'm going to leave this one for last. This one, why you want to become a dentist? Oh, lie. Oh God. Look how me ignore my WhatsApp family members who sent in their questions. Guys, I'm so sorry. This is not my last 2 questions. But let's go. Why you want to become a dentist and how's the journey? Is it complicated or it is what you thought it would be? I didn't want to become a dentist. God designed my destiny and I'm just fulfilling that journey right now. But is it complicated or it's what I thought it would have been? It's far from what I did expect. Very far from moment. Well, not very far, but it is complicated. It is a demanding course. It requires strong mental health. It requires support, not just financial support but emotional support. Like, it can get rough, not gonna lie. The next question, do you have any tips on things you wish you knew during your journey? I guess this would have been before I started my journey. I'm going to assume that you meant like before. Any tips or any things I wish I knew before getting into dentistry. So there are quite a bit of things that I wish I knew before getting into dentistry, which I'm going to do in another video. I'm going to combine that with things, well, it's basically the same thing. I'm going to do a video on that, so just stay tuned for that part of the video. I should do it soon too, because persons are like preparing to come to university very soon, so I'm gonna do it soon. Another person, what inspired you to become a dentist? I have no inspiration. I'm not one of those persons who's like, oh, I had in braces when I was like 5 because my teeth were really bad and the dentist saved my life. Like, no, I'm not have no inspiration like that. I'm not have it. As I said, God handpicked me and put me there, and I believe that's where I belong. Because as hard as it is, I still like the practical component of dentistry, which is what I'll be doing most of my life. So yeah, I have no inspiration though, but like my family background have some form of dentistry. So my uncles are lab technicians, and yeah, my grandfather did do dentistry in his life, so he had a dental office and everything. So it's in the family history, but I wouldn't say there was an inspiration per se. Okay. All right. So, how was it dealing with the miscommunication often faced by dental school? No, boy, that's still a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I hate that about dental school. Like, communication between administration and students can definitely be improved. It's sickening at times. Like, it just made the journey a little bit more difficult than needed, but already in it, so just have to deal with it day by day. And now that I'm in third year and I know how it is, like, I don't really make it bother me no more. I don't really care no more, to be honest. When the information come, it just come. It is sad, but it don't make no sense to really sit down and stress about it, because that not gonna change the situation. So this one says, who was your favorite teacher in first year? So we had a lot of teachers. As I said, we did about 30 courses, roughly 30 courses. So yeah, but the one that stands out in my mind right now would definitely be Dr. Hines. She was so sweet, and she laid out the information as simple as she could. She did give us a lot of information that we needed at the time, even though we basically like just started applying them or recently started applying them. But she did what she had to do. She was very sweet and compassionate, and really love her. Like, for persons who come after us, you guys wouldn't have met Dr. Hines, or you won't meet Dr. Hines, because she's no longer teaching at dental school, but she was a gem, definitely. All right, that one here. How was scheduling like when you had classes up to 9, then homework, assignments, and class the next day at 8 a.m.? Listen. Boy, the timetable did rough, you know. I'm not gonna lie. First year timetable, I hope I'll find a picture of it to insert right now, so that you guys can look at it as I speak. Like, the scheduling was so rough. From what I'm remembering from memory, we had on a Monday and a Tuesday, we had classes from 8 to 9 o'clock with about 2-hour break throughout the day. On a Wednesday was like our free day, where we'd have one lab session. But guys, we had work to do from Monday and Tuesday, and we're tired and we want to sleep, so it's like that day they just go by. On a Thursday, we went from 8 to 7 o'clock. God. And then on a Friday, we went from 8 to 4 o'clock, I believe. So the timetable was really rough. And then every Monday, we would have a test. For first semester, second semester, third semester, every Monday you have a test. Every goddamn Monday you have a test. Like, so it's like you don't really have no time to socialize. That's why I said in like earlier in my video, I didn't get any time. Like, I just couldn't balance school and social life, because the only time you had to really like go out and enjoy yourself would have been on the weekends. But then you having a test every Monday, like, it's like, yeah, hello, like, ma'am, miss, you can't go out today, you can't go out, you have to study, like, you can't go nowhere. And those courses that we had to study for, they were very bulky, so like, so we'd have like 200 pages to read for the quiz on a month. It wasn't a test, it was a quiz, but the information was a lot. Like, it was a lot. It was, why am I tell you? I don't know. Now that school is online, it's probably a little bit easier. Probably the timetable has changed. and stuff like that. I don't really know. But for me in first year, for us in first year, it was rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was so rough. Like, why? Just thinking about it, I don't make get depressed. Like, it was so rough. Like, I remember at one point in first year, I wasn't eating breakfast any at all, because by the time I come home 9 o'clock and you're drained and you probably have one assignment for handling, and you probably have PowerPoint presentations, and you have research papers at do, and it's like you don't even have time to take care of yourself. Like, so I remember in first year I had to call my daddy and tell him that I need help, like me legit need help, like in terms of meal preparation and everything, because I just couldn't do it on my own. And I remember that weekend that they roll in with a barrel of things. That barrel didn't come before, like not necessarily before, but that's the week he took it up. It had in like all of the things that I needed for first year, like in terms of household items, like my pot set, sheet sets, shower curtain, stuff like that. That did come that week there. I want to tell us that they roll out with that igloo. Oh God, seasoned everything. I have everything. I almost said everything that is seasoned. That I care of corn, that I care of banana, that I care of plantain, that I care of dashing, that I care of yam, sweet potatoes, Irish. I'm going to tell us so that help me out, that I'll boil the saltfish and pick it up and bag it up. So you know, same himself. So when you're ready for make this, all you have to do is just take out a bag, tie it out, fry up the seasoning, drop it in the pot. That's the extent that he had to go to help me like survive first year. It was really, really rough. Other than that, you would have to resort to like buying food, because but come home at all chicken, a clean up chicken, a season up, it just wasn't going to work out. So I think I still have a clip from that day when daddy like daddy literally bring country come at town for me. Like, he had to buy like energy drink, Lucozade, Gatorade, just stuff like that to keep me hydrated, up and running, late night studies and stuff. So I'm done with the questions, so I'm going to put this aside. But yeah, in first year, how I survived first year doing so many courses. So I had a study group in first year. Not that we would like come together and study, and I don't know how to explain it. We would study together, but it wasn't like everybody was studying the same thing at the same time. It's just that you were around people, were around each other, just to motivate each other to stay up and get things done in a specified time period. So I can remember going to the study room 6 o'clock on a Friday. So remember I said that classes would end at 4 on a Friday. So we'd go home, sleep, get a little puss nap, bathe and get ready, go back to the study room and go to the study room, and we'd study. And we'd stay there until 6 o'clock the next morning. So yeah, it was like 6 to 6, a 12-hour all-nighter kind of thing, just to survive the entire school, just to ensure that you pass your courses and everything. It did definitely help, because as like we did a pass for course system and everything, so it definitely did help. So that's one of the things I had to do to ensure that I passed my courses, especially with the pass mark at dental school being 70%. Boy, it's like they just want, it's like them just try everything to make your life more difficult than it needs to be. So the rest of the university has a pass mark of 50%. For some courses you would have like 60, but ours is 70% for the most part. And I say for the most part because when you're doing general modules, your pass mark is 50%. pharmacology is 60, and when I went to dental school, gross anatomy was at 70 when we just entered. All the anatomy courses had a pass mark of 70 when I just entered, but they were like negotiating to drop the pass mark because of the high failure rate. And by the end of the first semester when we were there, it went down to 55%. So it's still at 55%. So thank God, because if it was still at 70, the failure rate would have still been high. I'm not gonna lie. It can be really difficult to pass anatomy with 70%. Like, persons have done it, you know, don't get me wrong, it can be done, but it's just very difficult. So yeah, all in all, my first year experience, depressing, but there were good moments just the same, like just like a bonding time with friends and stuff like that. That was the most exciting part. Probably the most exciting thing for me, looking back. I didn't know how to answer that question at the time, but like right now, I feel like the best part of it was going home, like going back to country. Like, it was literally going back to St. Elizabeth whenever I get the opportunity to. Like, I would be so happy. I would just feel like a little burden come off of my shoulder. It was just fresh yet. I never have to worry about certain things like being robbed. This was the first year I don't even know if this can go in one video, because I feel like this is going to be long. This is going to be a long ass video. But the fear of being robbed in Kingston, Jesus Christ, that added to the stress out on the road. And I think, no man, Rona, is that you? I don't think so. I just need some water because I've been talking for so long. But yeah, the fear of getting robbed on the road and all of them something there, it was rough. So whenever I went back home in St. Elizabeth, that was definitely like the best part of first year, going back home. Like, I wasn't homesick, but I was homesick. Like, mood be like I cry if I go home and them way there. But when the opportunity came for me to go home, I'd be on that nuts for going home, like me I come in yard once we get the opportunity to. So yeah, first year was stressful, but survived. We survived as a class, and we're still surviving, so it can be done. So when you're coming into dental school, you just have to be mentally prepared. You're going to need support to don't block people out of your life, make friends, have people that you can vent to, because you're going to need it. Like, you're going to need somebody who will listen to you when you have a stressful periods and stuff like that. So yeah, just have as much people in your circle as you possibly can and just make it work, because it can happen. So I hope this video helps someone. I hope I shed some light in some dark areas. I did not mean to discourage you if you feel that way because of all of the stress I'm going through, but as I say, it may be different for you coming into dental school now, or even in first year right now, because school is online, like classes are online, exams are online, so it should be good. It should be a little bit easier, because when we had to memorize all of them things, if we go in an exam and get 17 now, listen to me, it wasn't easy. So even though school is online, I'd still encourage you to try and learn and know as much as you possibly can, because you are gonna need a little knowledge. So whatever knowledge you can grasp from the get-go, just try and get it. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, share with many friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and if you like videos like this, just let me know down in the comment section. I love to talk, and when I start talking, it's like I can't stop. I don't know, it's my love chat. But yeah, just let me know what you guys would like to know more about dentistry, and if I didn't answer all you guys questions, then you can just reach out to me. My links for my social media pages will be in the description box, so you can reach out to me. I don't even have to make a video on it. If you message me wanting to know anything, I'll definitely answer your questions as best as I possibly can. So yeah, keep safe guys, and until my next upload, bye.